Imagine this. You are staring at a mountain of debt. $200,000 to be exact. No savings, no emergency fund, and no idea how you'll make it to the next month. For most, this is the point of no return. But for one Redditor, this was the beginning of an incredible transformation. In today's video, we'll take you through the jaw-dropping story of how one person turned their financial nightmare into a $1 million net worth in just 7 years. Stick around because the way they did it might just change your life. Our story begins with U/finance fails, a 29-year-old software engineer living in a major city. Life seemed perfect. 6-figure salary, a sleek luxury car, and a high-rise apartment that screamed success. But behind the Instagram-worthy post, things weren't as rosy as they seemed. The turning point: lifestyle inflation. For every raise, there was a new expense, a bigger apartment, a fancier car, and spontaneous weekend trips. Credit cards became their go-to solution for everything. But then came the unthinkable. The tech company they worked for went through massive layoffs. With zero savings and a staggering $200,000 in debt, reality hit like a ton of bricks. Bills piled up. The luxury car was repossessed. Nights were sleepless. The stress was unbearable. One night, overwhelmed and desperate, they opened Reddit and typed, "Help, I'm drowning in debt. What do I do?" That post became the lifeline they didn't know they needed. Scrolling through the comments on their post, one response stood out. The first step to fixing your finances is to take control. Track every penny. Cut out the noise. Focus on survival. And that's exactly what they did. Armed with nothing but a simple Excel spreadsheet, they began listing every single expense. It was a wake-up call. Over $3,000 a month was being spent on things they didn't even need. Luxury gym memberships, $200 dinners, and premium cable packages. The second step: ruthlessly cutting back. They sold their car and traded it for an old, reliable hatchback. Next, they moved out of their high-rise apartment and rented a small studio. Their new mantra became, "If I don't need it to survive, I don't buy it." With the bare minimum lifestyle in place, they turned their attention to making extra money. The first hustle: food delivery. They worked weekends, riding their beat-up car across town for every dollar they could earn. But they didn't stop there. Weeknights were spent freelancing on platforms like Upwork and Fiverr. From copywriting to basic coding gigs, they took on anything that paid. Saturdays were for thrifting, buying old furniture, restoring it, and flipping it online. Within 6 months, they paid off their first $10,000. The small win was the motivation they needed to keep going. At the same time, they started devouring personal finance content on Reddit threads like r/financial independence. That's when they discovered the concept of FIRE. Financial independence, retire early. FIRE changed everything. The philosophy was simple: live below your means, save aggressively, and invest early. For the first time, they saw a way out. Not just out of debt, but into a life of financial freedom. They set a goal: pay off all debt within 3 years, then invest 50% of their income. Every extra dollar from side hustles went into debt repayment. Once debt free, they funneled their savings into index funds, starting with as little as $100 a month. The magic? Compound interest. Every dollar they invested started working for them, earning returns that snowballed over time. They even started a 401k with their new job and maxed out their contributions. Slowly but surely, their net worth began to climb. Seven years later, the transformation was complete. From $200,000 in debt to $1 million in net worth. They didn't win the lottery or inherit a fortune. They simply followed three principles. Earn more, take every opportunity to increase your income. Spend less, live like you are broke even when you are not. Invest early, let your money work harder than you do. Today, you/finance fails lives a comfortable life, working because they want to, not because they have to. And their story serves as proof that even the worst financial situations can be turned around with the right mindset and a solid plan. So what can we learn from this? It's never too late to take control of your finances. Whether you are drowning in debt or just starting your journey, the principles remain the same. Track your money, live below your means, and invest consistently. If this story inspired you, don't keep it to yourself. Hit the like button, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and comment below with your biggest financial goal. And remember to subscribe for more incredible finance stories from Reddit. Who knows, maybe your story will be the next one we tell.